Hello, we're going to be working on some more multi-step equations today. We're adding a couple more layers of difficulty, but for those of you who understand the main concepts, it should not be too challenging. So, first two things we want to notice are the fact that we have some like terms that are on opposite sides of the equal sign. So we can't just add them or subtract them together. We have to cancel them out. And the other thing to notice, of course, is that we have fractions. For some of you, fractions are a pain. For others, they're no big deal. So I'm going to walk through these three problems that are on your assignment and just give you some options of things that you might be able to do. First option, some people really dislike fractions and they'd rather have bigger whole numbers as opposed to fractions. So if you want to eliminate all the fractions right away, what we're going to need to do is identify the least common multiple, or common denominator. In this case, it's 8. So we can multiply all 5 of these terms by 8. And here's what it's going to look like. 4x times 8 is 32x. 3/4 times 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Divided by 4 is 6. That's going to equal 3/8 times 8 is 3, and plus 48x. So our answers are a little bit bigger, but we have eliminated all of the fractions. So now what we can do is we can still combine our like terms. So we combine 32x and 6x. So 38x plus 6 equals 3 plus 48x. Now we notice we've combined all the like terms on certain sides, so we're going to need to cancel them out. We cannot just add 38x and 48x together. We're going to subtract 38x from both sides, and that's going to get us 6 equals 3 plus 10x. So these canceled out to 0, and 48x minus 38x equals 10x. Now we are going to subtract 3 from both sides here, so we want to get one number independently from the variable. That gives us 3 equals 10x, and if we divide both sides by 10, we end up with x equals 3/10. So that is one option for how you can solve these. If you want to combine the like terms and add or subtract from both sides with fractions, you're going to end up with the same answer. Okay, question 2. This one is similar, except we are starting with the distributive property. So we're multiplying the 5 times x and 5 times 3/5. Gives us 5x plus 3 equals 2x plus 4/3. So just like yesterday, you always want to start out by eliminating the parentheses by using the distributive property. Here, what we could do, we could multiply everything by 3 to eliminate this fraction, but we're just going to deal with the fractions this time. So I'm going to start by subtracting 2x from both sides. That's going to give us 3x plus 3. That's going to equal 4/3. Now we are going to subtract 3 from both sides. That's going to give us 3x equals, we can think of this minus 3 as a minus 9/3. So 4 minus 9 will give us a negative 5/3. And we can multiply both sides by 1/3. And we get a total of x equals negative 5/9. So again, a lot of options, and you can figure out how you like to solve these. Okay, last one. Same sort of problem, except we have decimals. Should not cause any issues. Distributive property first. 3.2x minus 6.4 equals 1.4x plus 7. I like to get rid of negatives whenever I can, so I'm going to add 6.4 to both sides. That's going to leave me with 3.2x equals 1.4x plus 13.4. So we're getting pretty basic here. Subtract 1.4x, subtract 1.4x. Notice that even though I don't have the best handwriting, my equations are attempting to stay neat and organized. And I'm not trying to skip too many steps. I know a lot of you are capable of skipping steps, but you have plenty of time to do these. So now all we need to do is we're going to divide both sides by 1.8. And that is going to leave us with 13.4 divided by 1.8. That will equal 7.44. Okay, hope this video helped.